stuck in the clouds and buried in the mound. Feet touching the asphalt, back will touch the ground. You ops about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud. The crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can coma induce. But look, I train not to lose, what else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz, boombaye. Showbiz, boombaye, my style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh. I must admit, I'm about that grit and that dumb shit, where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haney's defense. Up off it, yeah, yeah, yes, 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 up off. Hey, y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's Taco Tuesday. Baby, baby. What's up, my people? This is Showbizz Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Let me see, Miss Keeper. Who else we got? Robert Estrada. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Lord, first, I want to say this. Everybody, if you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the one.
Bring on this with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Burnham man can boing boing.
Hit the Tyson Bell. Hey, hold on. Wait a damn second. We cannot get started without shouting out the lady.
Acting like I didn't see you laughing at the bar. Acting like a nigga wasn't checking from afar. Acting like you didn't know this Busy was a star. Denzel and acting like you ain't appealing when you are. But
it's a Tyson Bell. And we're dog boom. Where are we at? We are.
Anything can happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask him if he's alright.
You can ride a bike, see, and ask the water room temperature. Okay, we will be enjoying the press conference together the same way. You know how we do. Shout out to the PBC. And what came in today, as promised. Hold on, Derek Lincoln. Let's see what Derek Lincoln has to say. He said, I am here for the jokes. Last show to this fight was so damn funny. I'm going to tell you, brother, I ain't joking. I ain't damn joking, bro. I meant it from the bottom of my heart. If it ends up being funny, then, brother. So, you know what? You never even laugh at my jokes anyway. I'm dead serious when you're laughing, brother. I'll be at pistivity, the highest level of pistivity when you laugh. But we have our giveaway. I think that's the giveaway. I see my name on it. Nothing really comes to me in this house unless it's a Showbiz Adult Community giveaway. I think we have the Saul Canelo Alvarez autographed boxing glove to give away. Hold on. We'll be giving it away this weekend for the fight night. Boy Chuck versus Virgil Ortiz. Let me see. I hope this is it because I don't want to be embarrassed. It is said. Hit the Tyson Bell. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get all this together. Oh, wow. Got the receipt. Don't want to be reminded of the receipt. Let me see. Nice little bag here. You'll probably get the bag as well because I don't need all this shit in my house. Hold on. Okay, the show hasn't started. Wow. Certificate of authenticity got to be around here somewhere. I love that. I'll find it. I'll find it. But you guys, Saul Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn autograph boxing gloves. Hit the Tyson bell. If you are interested, let me know. Say me in the community. You have to be a subscriber, though. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll be giving this away this weekend. Oh, my God. This is fantastic. Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn. If you're a fan of Eddie Hearn as well, that's double trouble. That means you got both prizes. Double prizes. I want to look at it one last time. I'll probably display it again this weekend. Oh, man, this is fantastic. Oh, they got the badges all over it. Okay. You see the badges here? Okay. Somebody wanted to see if, look at that mark. Somebody wanted to see if the marker worked. Like, okay, it works. Fantastic. Fantastic. So I'll be giving that away. That has nothing to do with the $100,000 giveaway. Okay. You can win this and also win $20,000 or $30,000 or even $50,000. Hold on. You can't win the 20 and the 30 or the 30 and the 50. You can't do that. Where's my certificate of authenticity? I'm about to go crazy, y'all. Or maybe that's what the badges are on the glove. Don't have me call the guy. Oh, here it is right here. It was inside the glove and it fell out. Here's the certificate of authenticity right here. I almost lost my mind. I always need to see this. This I need to see. So that's yours, so you could know it's an authentic autograph that nobody duped you. Okay. All right. Hey, listen, I know I've been dealing with this vendor for a long time. He's never done me wrong, but I had to make sure. All right. All right. We're ready. Hit the Tyson bell. Hold on. Let's see. Have we gotten started yet? No, we haven't gotten started yet. All right. All right. Hold on. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with you guys, okay? Everybody saying me like a mug. Like, hey, yo, I'm a big Canelo fan. How many Canelo fans do we have in here? How many Canelo fans do we have up here? Hold on, because it's zero gravity, and you know we're lit.
Middle finger to the faculty, because we living in zero gravity. Got the whole system mad at me, because we living in zero gravity. Now put your hands up high, don't need wings if you're feeling this fly. I'm a stand-up guy, but I can sit down and still kiss the sky.
My man said, I need that biz. Oh, 100%. You know, it's funny. With all these giveaways that I've given away, all these giveaways that have come through here, man, a lot of these things I would like to have my damn self. There's a lot of things that I've gotten rid of that I'm like, dude, my basement would have been so lit with all this money I've spent. But it's not really my money, okay? It's from super chats and all the stuff, all the things you guys invest in this channel, I always want to give back, right? So it's kind of like an investment. You guys have invested, you know, and then I give away $20,000. You invest this and stuff like that. We give away, you know, $30,000. Then we give away this merch and we give away that merch and we buy things for $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm good to give away those things. Let me see. Okay, so we're still not ready. So listen, I want to say this. I think I should put the screen up though. So while I'm jibber jabbering, I don't miss why we're actually doing this. Make sure that this is up. Okay, I think this is a good view for right now. Let me see. The best investment I have made. Right, 100%. Remember, baby. Hit the Tyson bell. My man Charky said, I need to practice with Canelo. Teach him my style. You're hilarious. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, listen. We're going to be doing giveaways all the time. But we have to talk. We have to talk. Let's get on with the show, at least until the stream gets started. All right. Shout out to the PBC. Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is not happening according to Turki Al-Sheikh. He's disregarding the fight. And when you hear what he has to say about the fight, I don't know. There's a lot of people saying that Canelo Alvarez priced himself out. That is not true. People are lying to you. So it's probably mud buddies. Okay, hold on. Let me see. The booty buddies. Let me see. A member for 8 months, 100%. They never want anything that they would deem to be negative towards Bud Crawford. And this is not anything negative towards Bud Crawford. But they would take away all responsibility or anything that anyone can lay blame on their favorite, on their man. Okay, that's their man. That's their mud buddy. So listen. It's not that Canelo Alvarez priced himself out. You have people talking about the little interview when he said 150 million. That was only in response to the interviewer saying 100 million. He said, yeah, 150 million. If you can't take sarcasm, then you're the idiot, right? That's not negotiating. That's him playing around on camera. Hold on. Let me see what I have to say. Canelo is going to oil up Crawford if they fight. They're not fighting. All right. So let me just read to you what he says so you can know why he says this. All right. Now you guys not going to believe my word for it. I don't know why. So let's just take Turkey Al-Sheik's word for it, and you can tell me what this means to you. A lot of people didn't read what he had to say. Turkey Al-Sheik said, just wrapped up an important meeting. Oh, it's starting. Just wrapped up an important meeting now with my team, planning for the upcoming fights that we will make for 2024, 2025 Riyadh season. I decided to disregard the Canelo fight as I don't want it anymore. Turkey Al-Sheik is disregarding the fight because he doesn't want it anymore. He is the matchmaker. He's the one that's invested millions of dollars. He doesn't want it anymore. That's why. Now, y'all can try to throw the blame back on Canelo if you want. I don't know why, but it's Turkey Al-Sheik saying he does. Turkey Al-Sheik doesn't have to cap. He never caps. If he has a problem with you, he'll say it. Turkey Al-Sheik keeps it a bean. The reason why the fight isn't happening is because he doesn't want it anymore. And he wanted it before the Bud Madrimov fight. Now he doesn't anymore.
All right, on Prime Video that pits Mexico versus Puerto Rico in our main event. And it all takes place at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hey,
now,
Berlanga,
before we meet
you
our main event fighters, let's meet some of our fighters that are a part of this phenomenal
Berlanga,
PBC pay-per-view event on September 14th.
I know
Berlanga making his way to the stage with a record of 16 victories, 11 by knockout, opposite of 1 defeat and 1 draw. Fighting out of Stockton, California, here is the hard-hitting contender, Manuel Jaime.
That's funny as hell. He called it an action figure. You can't get funnier than that. Everybody hit the like. I don't think everybody know that we in here. Make sure you hit the like. Oh, shit. Do I have to? What the hell? Is that going on for you guys, too? Oh, here we go. Hey, do I have to turn this? Do I have to turn this down? This looks like some turn down shit. Yeah, I don't want to catch a copyright. I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, Berlanga, in order to sell the fight, I see a fly. I see a fly. Hold on. I must be talking a lot of shit. Hold on. Gotcha. Oh, it's flying around now. I sprayed it with some bug spray. Woo! Dude, they get so violent. When you spray a fly with bug spray, it gets violent, bro. Where it go? Okay, let's go. Hey, bro, you spray a fly. You see how big that fly was? All right, let's work. Oh, shit. Hold on. Rolly Romero. The
Jaimes will meet in a 10-round super lightweight bout to open our pay-per-view September 14th.
He was like the GOAT, Rolly Romero.
walks
And
right
now
up
we meet
to
our next featured
He at
bout.
the bottom of the card.
Coming to the stage now, his
That's
record
John Butler.
undefeated, 28
That's
victories,
John Butler.
21 by knockout. Training in Las Vegas and proudly representing Glendale, Arizona. He is the WBA number 9 ranked contender. Here is Trevor McCumbee.
Oh, this is Caleb Plant and the McCumbee fight. Oh, shit. Hey, why y'all do New York like that? Y'all just had Cool Boy who ain't say a damn word. Why y'all do New York like that, bro? Now you got the porn star. Is that a MAGA hat? Brother. That dude came out here on his America. Yeah, that's a MAGA hat, bro. That with a porn.
And now we meet his opponent with the record of 22 victories, 13 by knockout, opposite of 2 defeats.
This dude got a MAGA hat
former
and a porn
IPF
tag.
super middleweight world champion, one of the top super middleweights in the world, who has taken on every challenge thrown his way. Trained by one of the best trainers in the game, Stephen Breadman Edwards, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and representing Nashville, Tennessee. Here is Caleb Plant.
What's going on, Caleb? What's up, brother? That's a black man right there. Look at him. That's a black man. What's up, brother? Hey, Skate Brown, my brother. Hey, threw the peace sign up. He mad at the MAGA hat. Look at that brother. That brother wore cheese. True definition of F the fans. Oh, look how close he is.
Will meet in a 12-round bout for the interim WBA Super Middleweight World title.
Brim to brim. Nah, hell no. Don't get slapped. Don't get slapped across your porn stash. That brother there. That brother there. That brother got on a black hat, a black shorts.
And now let's meet our co-main event on September 14th. First, with the record of 37 victories, 21 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats. He's the former unified super lightweight champion, the former WBC welterweight champion, looking to become a 3-division world champion. Trained by his father, Angel Garcia, and representing the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here is Danny Swift Garcia.
Let's go, Danny. Let's go. Let's go, Danny. Yeah, come on. Caleb the Pimp Hands Plant. Biz, the Latinos will take them too. You see the essays roll up dude trying to mess with. Hey, yeah, you're right. He's also Hispanic. He's Latino. He's black. Caleb Plant everything.
And now let's meet his opponent with the record of 30 victories, 18 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats and 3 draws, coming from the great Cuban School of Boxing, a 2-division world champion and currently boxing's oldest world champion, trained by the respected Ismael Salas. He is the reigning WBA middleweight world champion, the American Dream, Arislandi Lara.
What up, boy? Let's go, Lara. Let's go, Playboy. The original Andy Cruz. Original Andy Cruz. What up, baby? This is fire. This is fire. Legend of Fat Eric. That's right. The Legend of Fat Eric. See, listen.
Arislandi Lara and Danny Garcia will go toe-to-toe in the pay-per-view co-main event for the WBA Middleweight World Championship.
I got money on Danny. Everybody hit the like. I got money on Danny. Lara should whoop his ass, so I'm going down with the ship. I'm going down with Danny. Me and Danny about to go out. Same. I'm about
to lose money. Thank you, gentlemen. Once again, tickets for the live September 14th event are
I'm
on
going with
sale
that.
now through AXS.com. In addition, the pay-per-view will be available for purchase on Prime Video regardless of your Prime membership. Fans will also be able to purchase the pay-per-view via DAZN.com. Additionally, fans can purchase the pay-per-view at ppv.com. And on top of those options, you can contact your telecast through the traditional cable and satellite outlets. The event is promoted by Canelo Promotions and TGB Promotions in association with Matchroom Boxing. Now, he will be coming up in a few moments for the main event, but we want to acknowledge Mr. Tom Brown, the president of TGB Promotions, who helped make this fantastic pay-per-view card a memorable one, September 14th at T-Mobile Arena. Now let's hear from our fighters that are a part of this fantastic pay-per-view event. First, with the record of 16 victories, 11 by knockout, opposite of 1 defeat and 1 draw. Let's hear from representing Stockton, California for his all-action style, Manuel Jaimez.
The card is full of taxi drivers.
Manuel, feel free to give your thoughts on being here and your thoughts taking on Rolando Romero.
I know I'm a unfamiliar face, unfamiliar name. I'm really honored to be here next to all these guys, Danny Garcia, Lara, guys I watched growing up. It's a dream come true for me just to be here. But I'm not gonna let the moment get too big. Obviously, I got a tough opponent in front of me.
You gotta take a school picture.
But we're gonna be ready. Be ready. I'm coming for the win.
Nah, bro, you gotta take a school picture, dog. Look at your shirt.
And now we'll turn things over to the man he's facing, the former champ with a record of 15 victories, 13 by knockout, and 2 defeats, Rolando "Rolly" Romero.
I just want to let everybody know I'm just happy to be here again and, just give you guys a great show once again.
That's it? That's some bullshit.
That will open up our pay-per-view event on September 14th.
Have me bet on the
let's hear from both men
put
now.
my money on the student.
I'll start with you, Rolly.
The yearbook club.
You are in a fight against a guy that has never been in a top event. Do you believe your experience is going to be the difference maker in your fight against Jaimez?
Jaimez?
Well, a lot of people fall when they see some big lights. So, but you also got to look at it like this too. I have a lot of experience going to a lot of big fights I've also had success in. So, he's a puncher, right? So, let's see what he does.
Brother.
Back to you, Jaimez. You have won 4 straight. You heard Rolly's been in these big time fights, but what has been working so well for you, and how can you pull off the upset on September 14th?
Yeah, he has experience in the big fights, but it's not like I'm not experienced as a fighter. I've been fighting since I'm 8 years old, so I've been around. I training at Robert Garcia's gym, getting rounds in down there. So
shit!
There's not going to be a
according to the
difference
calculations. That's funny.
In the IQ of my boxing compared to his. So, I know he's been here. I know he was a world champion. So, I need to win this fight. I'm gonna win this fight.
Who is bro?
It's gonna,
he got a protractor in his pocket.
Career, pretty much.
Over to you, Rolly. What kind of problems does Jaimez present to you?
What kind of problem does Jaimez?
And
who is Jaimez?
How do you prepare for a guy of his style?
I don't know. I never seen him fight, so.
What's your response to that, Jaimez? You say he's never seen you fight. Do you believe he's overlooking you with that statement?
Yeah, obviously. There's no question. But that's perfect. Overlook me. It's fine. I'm coming ready.
Brother.
Jaimez, what does it mean to you to be on this type of stage, Mexican Independence Day weekend, on an event headlined by a Mexican icon in Canelo?
It means everything. I grew up watching, all the big cards are on Cinco de Mayo, Mexican Independence Day weekend, and you grow up watching it. And so to be opening up a pay-per-view card, it means the world to me.
Dude, that dude look like
we'll turn it over to you, Rolly. September 14th.
He's answering questions better than Rolly and everything.
Yeah, see, it's gonna be the Rolly show again.
Rolly.
All right, to you, Jaimez. Prediction: how do you see it playing out September 14th?
I'm winning. I'm doing anything I can to get that win.
Hey,
all right, you heard it from Romero and Jaimes. They're going to be opening
bro.
things up September 14th, Mexican Independence Day weekend.
Energy, dog.
As we now move on to our next bout, we'll hear from a man that is undefeated, 28-0, 21 by knockout, plans to join the top elite 168 pounders with a big win over Caleb Plant.
Rolly is going to.
Let's hear from Trevor McCumbee.
I know.
How's it going, guys? Really good to see all of you. Happy to be here in the Beverly Hills. I want to thank the Prince of Prince, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ, for this opportunity. Tom Brown, Louis DeCubas, PBC, Gary Jonas, and Andrew McDonald. We're here, man, and you know, we still got some training to do, but we're training really, really hard, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm all about on the 14th of September.
All right, let's hear from his opponent, that man that is 22-2, a 13 by knockout, one of the most popular fighters today, the former IBF super middleweight champion, looking to become a two-time champion, Caleb Plant.
Damn fly dog.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to, thank everybody that came out today to show support for this stacked card that we got on September 14th at the T-Mobile. And, I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank my manager, Luis DeCubas, TGB, Prime Video, and shout out to my folks from Tustin, T-Town in the building. So definitely appreciate that. And, yeah, I know I've been out of the ring for a minute, but I can assure you guys I've been using my time wisely. And,
staying sharp.
With all the big fights I've had, I'm proud to say that September 14th, you guys will see the best Caleb Plant that you've seen yet. And, this guy T-Rev over here, he wants to be part of the big leagues. Like I said before, what he thinks he's going to get and what's going to happen, two different things.
Yeah.
This guy, he's been making Instagram videos with my name in it, talking about, certain guys who don't respect the sport, certain guys who get a couple big paydays and they just go, wallow in their money. And it's crazy to me that someone like him could make a video about me talking about guys who don't respect the sport. Because I respect the sport enough to step up with only 17 fights to fight a world champion, Jose Uscati, coming off a year layoff as an underdog, coming off a broke hand. Do you respect the sport enough to do that? I respect the sport enough to not be a 31, 32-year-old prospect.
Damn!
Do you? I respect the sport enough to be a clean athlete. What about you? Huh? I do. You respect the sport enough to be a clean athlete? I read differently. So, I respect the sport enough to not go on a 4-year break from it like you.
Damn!
So it just don't make no sense to me that out of everyone in boxing, you're going to make a video about me, Caleb Plant, not respecting the sport? You know me, I live and die by this. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Caleb Plant,
so September 14th, make sure you save that money because that's your first and your last big payday. I promise you that.
Well, I'll turn things over to McCumbee. What do you have to say for what Caleb just mentioned?
I'm not really concerned about what Caleb says, what he's doing. I think he's kind of insecure. And, he goes around getting in fights with, all these guys. Every event he goes to, he's getting in fights with people. I'm a grown man. I don't conduct myself that way. And, September 14th, we're going to see. We are going to see. I want it bad. I'm not sleeping in silk sheets. He is. And,
we're going to see who wants it. We're going to see who wants it. And as far as being a man, I'm going to address everybody in the room. I'm a man first. Before I'm a boxer, before I'm on social media, I'm a man first. So anybody who comes to me, pulling on my face, I'm asking you to stop. You come up pressing me, pushing me, putting your hands on me, thinking you're going to make a bitch out of me or whatever it may be, excuse my language for the children in the room, that's not going to work. I'm a grown man. And it seems as of late that I can't even go to a boxing match with my wife without somebody trying to press me and act tough so they can try to make a big fight happen. That's not how you make a big fight happen. So for everyone who's watching, who wants to fight me, go win some fights, win some big fights, get put in the rankings, and I promise you, because anyone who's a boxing fan in this room, I'm sure can attest to this, I am not hard to make a fight with. But as far as him thinking like I'm not being a grown up because people are putting their hands on me, what am I supposed to do? What would you do if somebody was putting their hands on your face or pushing you?
They don't got the balls you got, Caleb.
I'm a man myself.
I won't press you, Caleb. You ain't got to threaten me.
McCombie, September 14th. How does it go down?
Caleb Bakun, love you, boy.
We're gonna see. You know, we'll see if he gets on his bike or if he wants to fight in the center of the ring. All I know is I'm ready and I'm training very, very hard. And you guys can bet on the fact that it's going to be a great, great fight.
I don't believe
Caleb, sounds like
Hogan,
you have a little
Macho Man,
extra
whatever he is.
motivation.
I don't believe him. I don't believe
wanting to make a
Macho Man.
statement. What happened September 14th?
September 14th, I get my hand raised in fashion. Like I said, this is his first and last one.
Berlanga be taking
that money.
Facts.
All right.
We'll see.
Plant versus McCombie, September 14th. I can't wait for that one.
What's the guy name?
Let's go to our co-main event fighters. World title on the line. First, let's hear from the challenger, 37 victories, 21 by knockout, a former unified super lightweight world champion, former WBC welterweight world champion.
I don't believe Jesse the Body
three-division
Ventura,
world champion.
Jesse the Body
Swift
Ventura,
Garcia.
I don't believe him.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank my team, my father, Angel Garcia, you know, for always believing in me. I'd like to thank my family, you know, my children. I'd like to thank PBC, Al Heyman, Prime for allowing me to showcase my skills on the network.
Damn.
You know, I'm coming off a 2-year layoff.
Yep.
And then people were saying, yo, why you didn't take, you know, a warm-up fight? You know, when you look this good, you go straight to the top. Damn, I'm looking good. But September 14th is going to be another epic night. You know, I'm chasing history. I'm chasing greatness. I want to be a 3-division world champion. I have a tough task ahead of me and Lara. You know, he's also a great champion. And, you know, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share the stage with these young stars, young champions, you know, playing Rolly. And it's gonna be a great night. So you guys didn't pre-order or buy your tickets, make sure you go purchase them because
look like Chris
it's gonna be a legendary night, iconic, and I can't wait.
You know what? There are professionals there.
The other half of our co-main event with 30 victories, 18 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats and 3 draws.
You can tell by how they
fighting out of Las Vegas from the great nation of Cuba. He is the former junior middleweight world champion and the reigning WBA middleweight world champion. Please welcome the American Dreamer, Islandi Lara.
He studied his op.
Buenas tardes. Quiero darle las gracias a todos presentes aquí. A Luis de Cuba Jr.
Man, Lara may whoop Danny's ass, man. But I'm going with Danny.
Para defender mi título contra Dani. Todo lo demás se lo dejo a Dios. Y espero una buena pelea el 14 de septiembre.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for being here today. I would like to thank Ludovico Jr., PBC.
Hey, Jackie, he ain't say good afternoon. I ain't here today.
Let me fight Danny, and all the rest, all the gratitude goes to God, and it's gonna be a great fight on September 14th. I'm ready to defend my title.
Lara's been.
All right, first let's start with Danny. Lara. You are the oldest world champion in boxing at 41 years old, and it seems like age is just a number. How have you been able to maintain your level of excellence at this age right now?
¿Cómo has podido mantener tu nivel de calidad de excelencia boxística a esta edad cuando el tiempo pasa?
Bueno, primero que todo, en el ring, en el entrenamiento, cuidándome mentalmente, concentrado, enfocado en lo que yo quiero hacer. Quiero seguir dándole buenas peleas a PBC. 14 de septiembre es una gran pelea contra Dani. Es un buen boxeador. No sé qué más te puedo decir. Esperemos que llegue el momento para demostrarlo en el ring.
It's all about staying focused both in and out of the ring, staying mentally and physically sharp. Because in the end, what I want to do is give PBC and the fans great fights. This is going to be a great fight against Dani, and you know the beat goes on.
Danny, you're going up to middleweight. That's a huge task and a huge challenge in and of itself. Can your power translate to the middleweight division?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't know I'm a little big guy. So, you know, I always been in Philly, you know, I always sparred with bigger people. I always been really physically strong, and I always felt like my power and my body strength could go up to 154 and even 160. So I feel good. I don't think it's gonna make any difference. You know, I feel like,
Brother, you haven't
if
fought.
Cotto can do it, you know, if Duran can do it, I feel like I'm cut from that cloth that I can do it too.
As for you, Lara, I mean, you have fought some of boxing's biggest names, Canelo being one, Jarrett Hurt, to name a few. What is it like to fight another big name in Danny Garcia, and where does he rank on the list of fighters you have gone up against?
Durante tu carrera te has enfrentado a grandes rivales como Canelo, contra Herd, entre otros. ¿En dónde se ubica Danny García como oponente en el ranking de tu trayectoria? ¿Y qué significa para vos volver a pelear contra un gran nombre como el de Danny García?
Bueno, Danny García es un oponente bastante fuerte, un boxeador de alto nivel de calidad.
Lara didn't fight 2 years before his last. I'm talking about his last fight, bro.
Se me acomoda a mi estilo.
His first fight back in Danny Garcia. Your brain is weird.
Gracias a Dios,
your brain's weird.
How
long did Danny fight before his last fight?
You know,
2 years.
styles make fights.
Weird,
That's
bro.
the reason that we chose
weird.
Danny Garcia. He's a strong fighter, a high quality fighter, and we want September 14th to be a high quality bout for the fans. So that's gonna be what happens. We're gonna go out and we're gonna give a great fight to the fans. That's what I want, and that's why I picked Danny Garcia.
Martin Batar on translation. Thank you for that, Martin. And now over to you, Danny. I mean, what does defeating Lara, becoming a 3-division world champion, do for your legacy?
It's huge.
You know, it's always been a dream of mine to be a 3-division world champion. You know, only a few boxers in the history can say they've done that. You know, I've done 2. And since I started boxing my pro career, I always felt like I wanted to be 3. And, you know, the opportunities here. And, you know, Lara, he contributed a lot to the sport of boxing. He's a 2-division world champion. He's fought a lot of great fighters. So I feel like 2 battle-tested warriors going at it, trying to make history. And when I come out on top, it will be a historic night for me. And this will put me in the Hall of Fame.
Sadate's back, bro.
Lara, prediction, September 14th, you're in the co-main event of a huge fight weekend, Mexican Independence Day weekend. You against Danny Garcia. How does it all go down?
Bueno, vos contra Danny García, fin de semana del Día de Independencia de México. No hay algo más grande que esto. ¿Cuál es tu vaticinio para esta pelea?
Bueno, para esta pelea lo primero que voy a llevar al ring va a ser el enfoque y para que todo me salga correctamente bien y seguir manteniendo mi título, es lo que más me importa.
¿Y tu vaticinio, pero qué decís? ¿Ganás por knockout, por resultado? ¿Cómo va a ser?
Yo soy ganador, 100%.
I don't understand.
I'm going to be the winner, 100%, no matter what way that happens. I'm going to go out there, be focused, do my thing, and then I'm going to end up defending my title, end up with my hand raised.
Same question to you, Danny. Prediction, September 14th, co-main event. Do you become a 3-division world champion?
You know, my prediction is Lara is the oldest boxing champion, but September 14th is going to be a new middleweight champion of the world, Danny Garcia.
There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are the fighters featured on a phenomenal PBC pay-per-view event. And it all leads to Canelo and Berlanga, who we'll hear from shortly. But first, these fighters, let's thank these fighters for coming on out here for leg 2 of our press conference.
It's a good call.
And before we go, we're going to have them face off one last time.
Some worry about, I believe, 100% Showbizz coming off a layoff can stop, drop, and roll Danny Raphael as long as there's testing. You're fun. Yeah, it's a decent card. It's a good card. There's a lot of names on the card. It's good. You're familiar with everybody on the card. That's not bad. That's not bad, bro. It's not bad. A 6 out of 10 it's a pretty good card, bro. It really is. It really is. Look at that card. Rolly's at the bottom of it. That's a good card, man. Yeah, I swear, Trey, I don't know how it's not. I mean, if you have hate in your heart, it's not. You know, if you're against the PBC or something like that, it's not. But if you just a boxing fan, just looking at boxing, it's definitely a good card, bro. It's a good card. The main event is my problem. I'm gonna tell you, The main event is my problem. The main event, okay, Canelo Alvarez versus Berlanga, there is going to be a fun knockout. That's how I see it. It's going to be a fun knockout, but it's not a dangerous fight. So, it may be like Rolly may lose. Like, Rolly's hilarious. Seriously, the GOAT, I don't know this kid. I don't know. Caleb Plant is always fun to watch. You got Lara and Danny Swift Garcia, which is the best matchup on the card. Yeah, it is a good card. I know everybody on this card except for the protractor kid. I don't know the protractor kid. And McCumbee, I can't say I actually know him. All right, or Cumbie, whatever. I can't say I actually know him, right? But I know everybody in the matchups. I know Danny and Lara. I know Caleb Plant. I know Rolly Romero, and I know Canelo Alvarez Berlanga, and I know Cool Boy. There's some names on this card, man. This card is one-sided ass whoopings. Precisely. It's all one-sided ass whoopings except for Danny and Lara. Like, I'm feeling strange. I'm feeling strange. But if you, okay, check this out. Check this out. This is what we know about this card. Rolly Romero is going to be hilarious. That fight is going to be hilarious. We know that. Derek. That fight is going to be hilarious. All right, it's going to be diabolical. Caleb Plant always got a personal beef with whoever he fights. So it's going to be some angry shit. And it may be a violent knockout. Caleb Plant, that may be hilarious as well. All right. Danny Garcia versus Lara is going to be a barn burner. Danny Swift Garcia ain't been there for a while. His timing, though, is diabolical. His punching power is crazy. And Lara, you know what kind of skillful fighter he is. And he looked pretty good his last fight. They both not going to be top notch, but it's going to be pretty much an even fight. Berlanga and Canelo is going to be a one-sided. It's the knockout is going to be so damn hilarious, right? It may go viral. The knockout, check. This is what I mean. AJ versus Ngannou was not a great matchup, but that knockout went viral. If you weren't live for that, you missed a spectacular moment. It is what it is. If you didn't watch that live, you wish you did, because that was a spectacular moment. So with Canelo Alvarez and Berlanga, Berlanga's going to be Bambi leg. He's going to be on the ground trying to get up on some Bambi leg shit, and it's going to be hysterical. Let me see. And really, it feels strange because you're annoyed by the fight itself. I'm annoyed that Canelo and Berlanga is fighting. But then it's going to be hilarious when the knockout happens. Am I wrong to want Danny versus Nello if he looks good? Yes, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I want to say this too. The AJ knockout was so down. It was so down. Like, listen, bro. I thought he broke Ngannou's leg. Ngannou looked like Stipe when Ngannou knocked out Stipe Miocic. Didn't he? He fell just like Stipe Miocic did when Francis Ngannou knocked him out. His leg did the same shit. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying, bro. He was on that toe shit. He leaned all the way back. I thought he tore his MCL, his meniscus. Something was torn. I was pretty sure of it. Now, listen, as far as you ain't lying, but I'm saying, brother, but listen here. I'm about to say something that's going to let's play the moist song. Let's play the moist guy. Where's the moist guy?
I'm moist. Call and response, I said I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist.
Okay. Listen to me. After Terrence Bud Crawford versus Madrimov. And now that the Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Bud Crawford fight is disregarded, can y'all say, don't do it, Biz? No, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. Can y'all finally say it wasn't hating for what I thought would be a better road for Terrence Bud Crawford? And that's Boots Ennis for 3-time undisputed instead of Madrimov. Then move up and go for undisputed at 154. So he can be 4-time undisputed. Instead of going to 154, fighting Madrimov, get the fight with Canelo Alvarez disregarded, and now you're just out there at 154. I don't understand how it was hate to want a better road for Terrence Crawford's career. I don't understand it. You had the Mud Buddies begging me not to want for Terrence Crawford versus Boots. Don't want that fight, Biz. Why not? 100. Why not? You hating if you want that fight. I'm hating if I want Terrence Crawford, 3-time undisputed, get his belt back, fight Boots Ennis, then move up to 154, then go undisputed again for 4-time undisputed. You can worry about Canelo after all of that if you have time. No, Biz, you're hating for that. What's not hating is Terrence Crawford versus Madrimov. Oh, my God. Now it's a close fight, and now he done lost the Canelo Alvarez bag. Y'all some.
As we get you set Saturday, September 14th, a huge
I can't
Mexican
do it with y'all,
Independence
bro.
Day weekend.
Y'all
brought
fake
to you by
ass
Canelo
Crawford
Promotions.
fans. Not wanting
bringing
the
you
best
a
for Crawford at all.
PBC pay-per-view event on Prime Video that adds another chapter to the historic Mexico and Puerto Rico rivalry. It all takes place from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, which has hosted some of the biggest events in combat sports history.
I feel like his mouth isn't matching the voice.
Our main event fighters.
I feel like his mouth isn't matching the. Is that what's going on with y'all too?
First, with the record of 22 victories, 17 by knockout, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, and proudly representing Puerto Rico. He started off his career with 16 straight first
I'm not assuming we're talking about it.
Hitting, undefeated WBA #1 ranked super
That's
middleweight
not true.
contender, Edgar Berlanga.
Here we go. Berlanga, come on, man. Yeah, I think Ortiz can hurt anybody. Berlanga. Everybody looking for Berlanga. Like, he ain't show up, y'all. He's still dreaming. Berlanga ain't show up. He's still dreaming, dog. Berlanga.
And now let's welcome Edgar Berlanga.
Y'all gotta say it twice. Facts. Hey. Say it again. Berlanga. Berlanga. He's still dreaming, dog. It ain't lit. I don't see a damn thing. Berlanga. Berlanga. All right. Oh, he's terrified. Berlanga. He ain't going, y'all. He ain't coming out. He ain't coming out. He got cold feet. He lost the glass slipper. Berlanga lost the glass slipper. Where you at, brother? Showbizz, it should be Camelot versus Bivouac 168. Yeah, I know. Plant probably beating his ass. yeah. Plant whooping his ass. They got to a fight. Berlanga and Plant got to a fight. When Canelo KOs him, he will be dreaming. Yes, Lord. Hey, Plant whipped his ass. Plant whipping his ass. Taking a nap, dreaming of Canelo. I'm saying, he's still dreaming. Y'all, Plant whipped his ass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's now here once again, proudly representing Brooklyn, New York.
Three-time champ.
Undefeated WBA #1 ranked super middleweight contender.
There you go.
Berlanga.
What were you? He had to take a shit. He had to take. Hey, sometimes when nature calls, dude, he walk back. Brother. Hey, take your drink. No. No, you can't come out. You can't be coming out looking like a Backstreet Boy. No. Yeah, hey, be ready. Be ready, Berlanga. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
And now it's time to meet our next fighter who needs no introduction. He is a future Hall of Famer with 61 victories, 39 by knockout, 2 defeats, and 2 draws. He is a true sports superstar and Mexican boxing icon, a 4-division world champion who has fought in 25 world title bouts, the first undisputed super middleweight world champion in the 4-belt era, the current WBA, WBC, and WBO super middleweight champion of the world, el orgulloso guerrero de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Let's go, Canelo. I still love him. Dog, Canelo wearing white pants. That's boss. That's boss right there. Canelo wearing white pants, y'all. Canelo wearing a wife beater. He wearing a wife beater, y'all. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. He wearing a wife beater with no belt, dog. That's it, dog. Fight's over. He wearing a wife beater with no belt, dog. Fight over, dog. The Bronx tail, look at my.
This is our main event, September
Chewing his
14th.
face. Chewing his face, Berlanga.
Canelo
Chewing his
Alvarez
face.
and Edgar Berlanga
Chewing his face.
for the WBA,
Chew the gum in his
WBC,
face.
and WBO super middleweight world titles.
Chew the gum in his face, bruh. Let him know it's a cherry pick gone wrong. Chew gum in his face. Don't walk away. Stay on chew. Don't walk away. Say, no, Canelo want to be your friend. Don't be. Stop doing that. Stop whispering. Stop whispering, man. Yeah, push him. Push him. Push him. Push him. Push him. Yeah. There you go. That right here. Yeah. Yeah. Let him know, Berlanga. Let him know. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Get in his face. Yeah. Go. Show him the people's elbow. Show him the people's elbow. There you go. There you go, Berlanga. You learn. You learn. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot program. Shoot program, Berlanga. Shoot program. Shoot, no. He's begging you to chill. Ain't no chill. Shoot program. He ain't called. Ain't got on me.
All right, gentlemen, if we could take our seats.
Yeah. There you go, Berlanga. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
All right, gentlemen, if we could take our seats.
No. Don't let him game you, Berlanga. He said, talk for what? Because I'm going to whoop your ass. You said, come on, be my friend. No, I'm going to whoop your ass.
You don't bring anything new for me.
He said, you don't bring anything for me. Yeah, there you go. Brooklyn's in the house without a doubt. There you go, Berlanga. You learn. You learn. Damn, they said Canelo, Berlanga. There you go, Berlanga. Yeah, get under his skin. Shoe program. Yeah, y'all listening. Duck tail gone raw. Canelo wearing the Cuban uncle outfit. Yeah, he is. Bronx tail.
All right. What a way to start things off here for leg 2 here in California.
Now we're talking. Canelo's still talking. You got under his skin. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Once again, as both of these guys, you guys will have your opportunities
Stay
to
on it.
let
Stay
each other
under
know
his
what's
skin.
going to happen
The fight
September
starts
14th.
now.
Once again, tickets for the live event September 14th are on
Maria,
sale now
you
through
know what we do
AXS.com.
in this community,
In
Maria.
addition to the pay-per-view
You know what
being
we
available
do.
for purchase on Prime
Be my
Video.
friend.
Regardless of Prime membership, fans will also be able to purchase the pay-per-view via DAZN.com.
Yeah, now he's
Additionally,
standing
fans
up.
can purchase
Yeah,
the
he got
pay-per-view
that nervous
at
energy. There you go, Berlanga.
PPV.com.
Stay on
And
it.
on top of those options,
And the fight's only
they
going
can
3
continue
rounds
to
anyway.
access the
It
telecast
only
through
going 3
traditional
rounds.
cable
Make it
and
lit.
satellite outlets. Once again, this event is promoted by Canelo Promotions and TGB Promotions in
Got
association
him tucking
with
his wife
Matchroom
beaters.
Boxing.
Look, now he's looking at you.
Now
There
let's
you go,
hear from
Berlanga.
one of the
Stay
instrumental
on it.
voices that helped make this fight possible, President of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
Shit, yep. It's only going 3 rounds. You might as well
Thank you,
get
Miguel.
everything you can
Good
out of it.
afternoon. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to make this real short today. And we had a press conference, a great press conference in New York yesterday.
You're going to regret getting on his nerves. No, man,
night.
you fight like a pussy. Now
And
everybody
I
got to
know
be
you're
like
all
you,
here
bro.
today really to hear
Canelo
from these
said
two
he'll
guys.
give him that ass
But
whooping
this
for like,
really
yeah.
is a special event. It's on the Mexican Independence Day weekend. And that always means that there's a huge boxing event in Las Vegas. Canelo Alvarez is a pound-for-pound great and a Mexican superstar.
I'll translate what
and he's
Canelo said.
boxing's
He said,
biggest
I'm going
star
to give you that
today.
ass whooping of your
He
life.
proudly represents a
Pro
hard-working
trigger snap.
country
Yep, I'm going to give you the ass
with 2
whooping of your life.
major
There you go.
public
Do
holidays
you
a
have,
year, where there's millions of
did
fans
you
that
hear
get to come out and
Canelo
watch
saying
the fight.
respect me as a fighter, Berlanga
on
don't care? There
Saturday,
you go. And did you hear
September
about
14th,
Turkey Cancel? Yeah, I did a
both the
whole
Mexican
video
and
on it.
Puerto
It's not
Rican
because of the
fans
150 though.
are going to be in for a great
Did a
night
video on it.
because national pride will be on the line. Thank you.
There you go, Tom Brown. Goodbye. I talked through your whole shit. My bad. But let's go.
Thank you, Tom. And now let's bring up one of the co-trainers
Canelo was
for
going to
Team
whoop his ass
Berlanga.
anyway.
Please welcome
So why
Mark
kiss his
Beret.
ass before he do it? You ass kissers, man. Y'all got to learn from fighters, man. Y'all got to learn from fighters, man.
I want to thank everybody for coming out.
If you going to whoop my ass, I ain't going to kiss your ass before you do it.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I ain't gonna lie. He got me fired up.
know
That's
we're
what
going
I'm
up against a
saying,
great
bro, for his KO.
So that
You got him
means that,
fired up to get his ass
our-
knocked out.
our
Facts.
homework is cut out for us.
That's right, Biz. I'm
Edgar's not
saying, bro.
ready. Edgar's been
Everybody
ready.
like kiss his ass. Like, what kind of
I
men
tell
are
Edgar
y'all?
this. I say, Edgar, man, you got to remember Canelo was in your position at one time. He was hungry. There were other people in front of him.
I can't hear you,
So
brother.
We just can't come with what we've been coming with. It's got to be something special. So it's no coincidence that his first title shot is going to be against a legend. And not only for one title,
I can't
but for
hear him.
3 titles. That's a blessing. That comes from above. So he has to take that extremely serious. I'm not here to talk about what we're going to do and how we're going to fight Canelo. There have been so many other trainers that stood here before said the same thing. So we're here to work hard. Edgar's going to die out there, put his heart and soul out there, and he's going to come to work. There ain't going to be no running. And we know in order to be great, we have to beat a great. So we're willing to do that, and I think we're able. He'll be more than ready.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right, now let's hear from our trainer on the opposite side who has been with Canelo from the start, one of the best trainers in the entire world. Please welcome Eddie Reynoso.
Diabolical. Diabolical.
Buenas tardes. Gracias a todos los que están aquí presentes, a la prensa. Gracias al señor Alheimer por hacer posible esta pelea, al equipo de Berlanga, su entrenador,
he said he's gonna die out there.
Las confrontaciones
If you
entre
die, you
México y
lose,
Puerto
right?
Rico
Yeah.
son grandes.
I don't
deben
think
ya
that's what he
empezaron
meant,
desde ahorita
but that's
a
what he
hacerse,
said.
a
So
gritar y a
that's how we're
discutir
gonna take
así.
it.
Son la mayoría de los puertorriqueños, pero también arriba del ring hablan mucho. Las peleas de Chávez con Camacho,
Probably.
las peleas del Travieso Arce con
Probably.
Wilfredo Vázquez Jr., Salvador Sánchez con Wilfredo Gómez. Hay muchísimas peleas entre puertorriqueños y mexicanos que han sido guerras y esta no va a ser la excepción. Berlanga es un tremendo peleador, un muchacho que trae mucha hambre de ganar lo que ya
Now
ganó
that's a
Canelo,
long
pero
translation.
Canelo
You're gonna have to
todavía
get this one
Canelo
right,
todavía
bro.
está vigente y eso se va a ver el día de
Damn, that's a long ass translation.
Muchísimas gracias a todos.
I think Nello fighting McGee and Berlanga to get a taste of how
Good
Benavidez fights.
afternoon,
Nah, he ain't
everybody.
fighting, bro.
First of all, thank you for
Give me
being
this shit.
here.
Nah, he already
Members of
fought
the
over there.
media, PBC, Heyman, Berlanga's
He ain't
team for
fighting.
making this possible. And Mexico versus Puerto Rico. It's always a war. You just saw it. Puerto Ricans like to talk loud inside and outside the ring. You just saw it, how they yelled at each other. So it's going to be another chapter of a great story between two countries that are very proud. And this is going to be no exception. Berlanga and Canelo are going to bring their best, but Canelo is still here and he's here to stay. So tune in on September 14th because it's going to be a great night and we look forward to seeing you all there.
Thank you, Martin Batar, on translation. Want to acknowledge before we get to our fighters, the manager of Team Berlanga, Keith Connolly, one of the best managers in all of boxing. And then, of course, the father of Edgar Berlanga Sr. as well to my left. And then to my right, want to acknowledge Louis DeCoupas, who is another name for one of the best managers in all of boxing, a part of Team
Berlanga, keep it lit.
All right, now let's
Keep
hear
it
from
lit.
our main event fighters.
Let's
First
go.
up to the podium with 22
y'all hear me?
victories, 17 by knockout,
Or do I got this
undefeated,
too loud?
fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, and proudly representing Puerto Rico. Here is Edgar Berlanga.
Let's go. Berlanga, you better come with it.
How you guys are doing tonight?
I
want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for, blessing me with this opportunity to be in the ring with a legend. September 14th is going to be something amazing for that night, man.
Come
it's gonna
on.
be something for the history books. It's Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Something that everybody knows that in the sport of boxing that, fights like that at that magnitude, stays in the books forever.
Okay.
I'm glad to be here. I'm happy. And it's gonna be a fight, man. September 14th. Get your pay-per-views. I'm the type of fighter that comes to fight.
Are you gonna knock him out?
We're gonna stay there. We're gonna fight. I know what we're facing. So I would like to thank Team Canelo. For giving us this opportunity.
Come on, man.
It's an opportunity of a lifetime to be in his shoes. Like what my coach said, he was in my shoes before. Coming up in the rankings. So now it's time to get my feet wet and make my mark in the sport of boxing and become a legend. I want to thank you guys. Love y'all. Thank you for the support. And tune in September 14th, y'all.
Okay, that's light. That's light. That's light. That's light. That's light, Berlanga. But we got time for you to
And
cook.
now let's hear
That's
from
light.
the man
That's light.
himself, future Hall of Famer,
Canelo, you go up
61
there and be like,
victories,
what the
39
damn
by
they fuck?
knockout, opposite of 2 defeats and 2 draws. The legendary boxing superstar, 4-division world
he toned
champion,
down.
the reigning WBA, WBC, and WBO super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, what about you and Canelo? Yeah. All right, Canelo.
Muchas
talk to us.
gracias. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited now.
I'm excited now.
Very excited. I'm not talking too much. I like to respect my opponents, but I like to respond when they talk.
Right.
That's for sure. And this is not an exception. I'm gonna bring my best September 14th, and I don't wanna have compassion for him this time.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna be in the ring different. Like I say to him in Spanish, he needs 20 like him to give me a little problems.
Damn!
So September 14, you're gonna see something different. Believe me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all, Jaimon.
I gave you the taco. I gave you the taco.
Thank you to my family.
Whoa.
Thank you to all the media for coming and support. And I hope everybody tune in September 14 because it's gonna be excited. Thank you.
Damn, man, y'all be talking so damn. He said you're gonna need 20 of you to give me a little bit of a problem.
Let's start with.
That's why.
Berlanga. You know,
It's
we
like,
saw
hey,
towards the
whoa,
end
whoa.
when you
Yeah.
guys faced off Canelo in New York.
Bro,
yesterday.
you can't be friendly with
You
Canelo.
seem
He's
to
not
be
friendly with you.
Having
He's
some
not your
words
friend.
with Canelo, and then we
I've
saw
been
again
saying
here
that.
when you guys faced off. You guys were. At
I've
it
been
for
saying
quite
it.
a
Don't
bit. What were you
respect him.
telling
He is
Canelo?
not your friend, bro.
Well, yesterday, right? Yesterday, I was just
Yesterday
like,
and today. Yep. When
I
you guys
mean,
were
it's gonna
facing
be,
off.
you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a fight, you know, and it's gonna be different. And he was like, you'll see. I was like, nah, you're gonna see. We just kept going back and forth. But you know, it's a part of the game. It's a part of the sport. You know what I'm saying? We fighters at the end of the day. It's gladiator sport, man.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, he's going in there to try to take my life, and I gotta do the same. So you know,
Ooh.
at the end of the day, this is cool. You know, like the pictures and you know the interviews, but this is a do or die sport. At the end of the day, you know, you can really die in that ring. So you know, we gotta take it to that next level. You know,
yeah.
and treat it like the gladiator school for real.
Canelo.
Well,
he was.
You're a
talking to you
coward,
at the
bro.
Face-Off in New York
Wilkerson
City
Bernard,
yesterday,
you're
talking
a
here
coward.
at the Face-Off, and you said, you know, you're not going to have any compassion for him September 14th. You know,
Yeah, he said
is
he
it
gonna
some
have
of
no-
those
he ain't
words
gonna have
that's
no
starting to get you a
compassion,
little bit
Wilkerson
motivated as this
Bernard.
fight inches closer?
If I told you I got no compassion for you, you gonna kiss my ass?
Because I love what I do. I love boxing. But at this type of fights, this type of fighters, they really motivate myself even more. So, and I like it. I'm happy. I'm happy because that's make me feel excited, and I'm gonna
You
train.
said that makes them feel
like
excited, so talk
never
your shit.
To bring everything in September 14th.
Now, this is obviously adding another chapter to the Mexico-Puerto Rico rivalry. You're back here on this important fight weekend in the boxing calendar, Mexican Independence Day weekend, T-Mobile Arena. What is it like to be back on this date? And on top of that, adding to another chapter of the rivalry.
I feel proud to represent my country, especially in those days.
I can't
These
hear
kind
him,
of
dog.
fights, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I feel proud, and I'm gonna do it in a fashion way.
Berlanga, his
come
last
on.
4 opponents especially have fallen short on this stage. What makes you different from those
Thank you.
other 4 guys?
What
that
makes
fought
you
Canelo
different?
And fell short.
Like I said before, right? You know, everybody, you know, he fought everybody. You know, he fought Floyd, he fought Triple G, he's seen it all. You know, he's seen size, he's seen short, he's seen speed, you know, but what makes the difference about this fight is not about physical, it's about your IQ and intelligence in that ring. And that's what's gonna make the difference of September 14th. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said before, we going with that right there. You feel me? And that's just what it is, man. Like, you can have all the power in the world, you can do what you do, but at this level is intelligence and IQ. And we're not gonna end up like that fuck nigga over there.
Damn.
I got knocked out. Caleb.
All right.
Oh shit.
All right.
I will
They're
call
both
now.
on the same card. All right, let's turn things back over.
Stop
Caleb,
the cap,
Caleb,
no?
take it easy. I'm gonna take care of him for you.
Oh shit!
I promise you. I
That's
promise
what
you.
I'm saying, Berlanga.
That's
Y'all
for you,
talking
buddy.
about kissing Canelo's ass.
Hey, buddy,
You
that's
lucky
for
you
you.
didn't get smacked.
You think he got more IQ than you?
Right.
What you said? That what?
Canelo.
What you said?
Canelo.
I got it.
He said, I
What
got
you
you.
said?
Canelo don't
You
respect
have
me,
IQ,
Berlanga.
better IQ than me.
Okay, you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
You will
September
see.
14th. You're gonna
You
see.
think you have more IQ than Floyd Mayweather, than Miguel
You're
Cotto,
gonna see.
than
You're gonna
Lara,
see.
than
You're gonna see.
Come
You're
on,
gonna
bro.
see. You're gonna see.
You're
You're gonna see.
nothing.
I know you're gonna see.
Take it easy.
Yeah, Canelo.
Take
you
it
up.
easy. Take it easy in way because your turn is coming.
You're gonna see.
Your time.
Está viejo ya.
Canelo, do you believe
I told y'all. Y'all want Berlanga next week.
We're gonna beat him.
Do you believe your experience
Canelo don't respect
and
me.
just
Berlanga
mention some of the
came out
names
acting
that you've
weak.
gone up against? Caleb Plant, former champion, Floyd Mayweather.
Canelo
just
don't
to name a
respect
few.
me, bro.
Where does he rank on that list?
He's nothing compared to them.
Wow.
Come on. You can ask me that kind of question.
Berlanga, what do you have to say to him saying, in his words, you're nothing compared to those fighters?
You're gonna see September 14th.
You're gonna see ain't enough.
You're gonna see.
I wanna see.
He said, I'm gonna see, yeah.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
I'm excited to
You're gonna see. You're
I'm
gonna
excited.
see.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
You're gonna see.
I'm excited to see.
You're gonna see, motherfucker.
You're gonna see. I'm excited to see. I'm excited
Berlanga,
to see.
you obviously, going into this fight, this is a huge stage. Canelo has the experience. Going
I'm gonna
into
let
this,
you 8 rounds, just 8 rounds.
Okay.
You're gonna feel pain 8 rounds.
I'm gonna break everything
From
in your
there,
face. I'm gonna break everything in your face.
You finish.
You're gonna see. I walk with God.
Mark my words.
Edgar,
King David.
Edgar, what makes you believe that you can be not only get the
he act
victory,
like it was
but
a
be the
fine
first man to
cuisine.
stop Canelo?
We're gonna see. It's September 14th. It's fireworks, bro. It's
You're gonna
fireworks.
see ain't enough.
He see it in my eyes. You see it in my eyes.
Fear.
Never.
Canelo, you have accomplished pretty much everything in the sport.
I love Canelo, dog.
What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated?
These kind of motherfuckers. And I love boxing.
That's respected.
I'll go to your trainer, Eddie Reynoso.
I don't know that much English, but that kind of words I fucking enjoy so much.
We're gonna fuck you up, Canelo. Stop your shit.
Now I know, buddy. I'm not sorry.
All right. Let me go to your trainer, Eddie Reynoso, and hear from him.
Canelo
Eddie,
said, now I get it.
You've been with Canelo from the start. How has he evolved since, say, 5 years ago to now? What have you seen in the growth of him as a fighter?
Eddie, has estado con Canelo desde el comienzo. Contanos un poco cómo ves la evolución de Canelo desde hace, digamos, 5 años hasta ahora.
No, pues es la disciplina siempre hace evolucionar un boxeador, hacer las cosas de la mejor manera, estar enfocado en lo que se
IQ
quiere
is the
y
difference, all
nunca
right.
perder el
Yeah.
hambre. Creo que ahorita Canelo ya
You
con
should have
tanta
went to
carrera que
Rolly
tiene,
School.
sigue manteniendo la misma disciplina y la misma hambre que cuando comenzó.
When you're disciplined, you can achieve whatever you set your
Berlanga
mind
got a
to.
little,
And that's what
bro, and
Canelo
I know,
has done.
take it
He has
easy.
remained
Caleb will whoop
disciplined,
Edgar. See?
focused, and he's even hungrier now than he has been before. He's ready, and that focus has brought him to where he is today.
We'll go to Edgar's trainer, Mark Ferre. Mark,
He said
you're going to
fear.
be game
That's
planning
funny.
against Eddie
He said, you see the
Reynoso.
mind, he said fear.
How
Oh, wow.
do you take on that challenge with your guy, Edgar Berlanga?
Eddie Reynoso is a great trainer, but it just makes me work harder. Canelo said something that was very important. He says, I'm not going to have compassion on you, Edgar. That means I believe he had compassion on Munguia.
Wow.
I believe he could have stopped Munguia.
Can't put
So I know this
my
is
finger
personal.
on it.
So
but
I
this
tell
reminds
Edgar,
me.
we got to be ready for war. And Edgar's ready. I'm not sitting up here saying we're going to do this and do that. There's many guys that sat in the seat before said that, and they come up short. We're going to be ready for war. And I told Edgar, this guy is not going to have compassion. And Canelo just confirmed it today. I've been saying that since we've been in camp. This guy's coming to take your head off. Nothing
Yep.
like Munguia, nothing like he fought Charlo. This guy's coming ready. So we coming ready. We coming ready.
Yep.
Edgar, you heard Canelo. I mean, your trainer reiterated
Now
it.
what you gotta say,
Canelo said
Edgar?
he's going to have no compassion for you. Thoughts on that? And also, how does a win change your career over a guy like Canelo?
I mean, as far as the compassion, I already knew he wasn't gonna have that with me from the get-go.
Matter what, I'm gonna change his life with that money.
I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? He's Mexican, and you know how that shit go.
Stop doing that.
You know how that shit go.
Stop doing that.
Every
You don't
Puerto
gonna
Rican,
do
every
anything.
Puerto Rican
You don't
American
gonna
fighter,
do
no
anything. You don't gonna do
Knock
nothing.
you the fuck out.
You just gonna
up.
make me laugh.
I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Watch my word.
Now the dad
Hey.
gotta get involved.
Shut the
Wanna
fuck
see-
up.
I wanna
Shut
see
up.
that. I wanna see that.
Shut up. Shut up. When I talk, shut
Shut
up.
up.
There you go.
I don't
When
wanna
I
shut
talk,
up.
shut up.
I don't wanna shut
When
up.
I talk, shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
Canelo.
When I talk, shut up.
And then what?
When I talk,
And then
shut up.
what? What are you gonna do?
And then
What you gonna do?
Fuck you
What
up.
you gonna do?
There you go.
What you
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Canelo, what you gonna do? Yeah, Berlanga, get him on your feet. There you go.
Es un pinche.
I don't wanna fuck you up right now because your money is gone. So
I'm gonna
take it
take your
easy.
place, nigga.
Take it
I'm gonna
easy.
take your place.
Take it
I'm gonna
easy.
take your place, papi.
Then your money is gone.
Puerto Rico
If
en la
I fuck you
casa,
up right
¿oíste?
now, your
Viva
money is
Puerto
on.
Rico,
Is that-
All right,
puñeta.
gentlemen.
Que viva Puerto Rico,
Take it easy.
puñeta.
Take it
Somos
easy.
guerreros,
Puñeta
¿oíste?
la que me vas a
Somos
hacer.
guerreros, ¿oíste?
Vamos a
Somos
sacar la
guerreros.
mierda,
Vamos a sacar la
cabrón.
mierda, hueputa, ¿oíste?
Puñeta la que me vas a
Vamos,
hacer.
sí, vamos a sacar la mierda. Vamos a sacar la mierda. Los boris, ¿oíste? Para que lo sepan.
Canelo be
sepa.
making
All
all
right,
the sense
guys,
in the
we're
world.
gonna stop it right there.
Maricón aquí.
You heard the war of words between these two main event fighters, September 14th, Mexican Independence Day weekend, Canelo Promotions.
Canelo.
So
Good.
Canelo Alvarez, Edgar Berlanga. You're seeing it's getting heated. We're just a little over a month away from the showdown. I cannot
I'm
wait.
buying the
Mexico
fight.
versus Puerto Rico, main
I'm buying
event
the
September
fight.
14th. Don't miss it.
That boy Babalu. The Babalu said, I'm home. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That sounds like the crib. Me and Ms. Biz. That sounds like me and Ms. Biz, bro, at a cookout. Like I said, kid in the candy store. I'm saying, bro. Where Berlanga at? Where Berlanga and Fat Joe at? Y'all, Canelo hysterical. I'm not done yet. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, I'm giving away this autographed Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn boxing glove. Let me know in the comments if you're a Canelo fan and you want this autographed boxing glove. I will be giving it away this weekend. Just let me know, say me in the comments. Make sure you're a subscriber to this channel. I will be giving away this Canelo Alvarez autographed boxing glove with Eddie Hearn autograph on the same glove. Hit the Tyson bell. Now, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I try to tell y'all. I try to tell y'all. Now, let me give my analysis. Berlanga said he's going to make Canelo a doo-doo translation for you. Okay, keep it real, Showbiz. You had a talk with Berlanga about the promotion, didn't you? Brother, I ain't saying nothing, but I'm going to say this. Bro. Let me tell you something. And let me tell all of you guys with cowardness in your heart. Hey, take it easy. Don't get Canelo mad and shit like that. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm going to tell y'all this, and it's going to help you for the rest of your damn life. Never give respect to someone who don't respect you. I try to tell you, and I was saying that with Berlanga. I said, go to Canelo and don't respect him before the fight and don't respect him during the fight because I knew Canelo didn't respect him. And when he was trying to be a sweetie pie and said he had dreams about him, Canelo didn't respect him. He looked under his skirt and he didn't see hairy balls and he had no respect for him. So when Berlanga tried to turn up, Canelo didn't believe him anymore. When he tried to earn his respect, Canelo didn't believe him anymore. And let me tell you when Canelo really didn't believe him, for all of you who don't have enough testosterone out there. And I know you are because I've seen your comments after the M-bombs Canelo for the win. Brother, let me tell you, for all you men who lack the testosterone out there to understand, when Berlanga talked shit to Caleb Plant with different energy than he had for Canelo, when he said like that FN over there, Canelo didn't respect him at all. That's when it was over with. You're fighting me, but you came at him way over there, super aggressive. When he can't fight you, y'all can't fight right now. Canelo was like, don't worry, I got him. I got him for you. Don't worry. He said, what? You think he got more IQ than you? He don't have more IQ than you. Lara, Floyd Mayweather, Cotto, get the F out of here, man. Y'all with low testosterone don't get it. Y'all with low testosterone don't get it. Hit the Tyson bear. Y'all with low testosterone don't get it. So then when he tried to get mad, Canelo said, if I whoop you right now, I messed the money up. He said, but when we fight, pam, pam. You got to love Canelo for that one, bro. You got to love Canelo for that one. If you guys want to know what a man looked like, talking about ready for war, it was Canelo. He sunned Berlanga. He sunned him. And Berlanga really got hot. He really got pissed, especially when his father got involved. He really got pissed, but it was too late. By that time, Canelo was dancing. Now all you are is rattled. Now all you are is rattled. I saw the same thing with Gervonta and Frank Martin when he did like this and then he laughed at it. I saw the same thing and everybody said that means nothing. I'm telling you, when Gervonta walked around and pointed and laughed, that's the same thing Canelo just did when he was dancing. He's talking about drop your pop, pop. I'm telling you, Floyd Mayweather did that. He did that to Oscar De La Hoya when Oscar was getting mad. He was like, oh, I'm so angry. He knew. He knew he had him. Canelo knows he got him. He ain't ready. He knows he got him. He ain't ready. You gave Canelo too much respect. He gained you. And all of you guys with the coward in your heart, y'all believe that's how you can survive against Canelo. Don't get him mad so you can survive. He don't give a shit about you anyway. He don't care about you anyway. You kiss his ass, he's still going to drop you dead in 2-3 rounds. So you might as well have no respect for him back. But that's okay. Hopefully this kind of teach you guys something. Let me see. You're the best in the business. It's not close. Thank you so much. Love you, boy. Now it'll look like Jadakiss versus Dipset at the. I'm saying when Jadakiss start freeing, it was over with. The way he little boy, bro. Like I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, but y'all don't know better. That's okay. Showbizz to go. Flex on him, Tyson Bear. That's okay. That's okay. What's my man name? Wilkerson or whatever his name is. People like him. Come in, kiss ass first. Please don't hurt me. Don't go about your life that way, bruh. You're going to get hurt anyway. That's the Black Two Sugars. You're going to get hurt anyway. Canelo Alvarez was like, I was going to hurt him anyway. But I like that. You talking to me? I like that. I like that. Yep. But it's too late now, Berlanga. You try to get your respect too late. And let me tell you this. I'm lit for the fight. I'm lit for the fight. Surprisingly enough, I thought it would take Berlanga to get me lit for the fight. How Canelo disrespected Berlanga. I want to see Canelo knock his ass out. I want to see the fight to see Canelo knock him out. So that's the weird turn. After that press conference, the weird turn is I want to see Canelo knock him out. I got respect for alphas. When he alphaed up like that, he was like, man, how he was talking to him when he said, you see what you see what you see in my eyes. He said, fear. Bro, I'm like, yo, it's fear. That little light voice, me, little Mike Tyson voice. Biz, real question. What round does Canelo drop Berlanga? So, like the third? I feel to be before the seventh. Me too. I think he hurts. I think he knocks him down on accident by the third. There's levels. Berlanga is so vanilla with his skill set. He's so vanilla with his skill set. Canelo is heightened skill set. Heightened skill. Canelo's skills is up. When you talk about the most skillful fighters like Usyk, like Bam Rodriguez, like Inoue, like Terrence Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez is one of those boys. He's extremely skillful. David Benavidez is too. Extremely skillful. Extremely. Gervonta Tank Davis, extremely skillful. Canelo's one of those boys. He's very skillful like that. He's not even a 168 pounder, but he's very skillful like that. I'm telling you, overrated. Everybody's overrated. Everybody, listen, bro. Everybody's overrated. Desmond, everybody's overrated for so many different reasons. Number one, Canelo is overrated because we got excited about him. So that makes you feel insecure. That's what betas do. So when somebody else is getting cheered on, you got to put things in all caps and try to bring it down. That's a crab in the barrel mentality. So that's one reason why he's overrated, especially to you. The second reason why he's overrated, or everybody's overrated, is because Canelo arguably got the best resume in the world. So nobody's resume is even as good as his. So everybody's overrated. Number three, all you need to do is look at that Riyadh season card. And you look at matchups, you see Terrence Crawford, they knock out a 10-0 Madrimov, right? Right? Because once you start having everybody fight different styles and everybody just fighting everybody, you kind of see how good people really are. All of a sudden, Pitbull is one-dimensional. You get the right match. All of a sudden, Jared Anderson is getting dribbled off the canvas. Who is Bacoli? Who? For a lot of people who don't know. Everybody's overrated right now. Right now. But now we're entering an era where we're going to find out who's really good. All the matchups, we're going to find out who's really good. 100%. Let me see. 5 rounds or less body shot uppercut. And that's the water room temperature. And that's the water room temperature. Who has Madrimov fought? Terrence Crawford. And let me tell you this. Except the Mexican monster. I don't know. Let me see. Crawford not good. Crawford is good. They all are. We ain't good. They all are. That's why we're paying to watch them. That's why we're all talking about them. We're all talking about them, bro. You got Crawford coming out your mouth. He is good, bro. Respect. He is good. My thing is this, though. We found out some shit. Everybody, when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford, I'm going to tell you this. When Berlanga said the fight would be won by IQ, like he was I had to walk out my chair like you. Brother, it was hilarious. It was diabolical. Let me see. He should say it. I'm dropping bombs on him. Jaime Munguia probably tougher fight than Berlanga. Probably ain't even a question. All right. He's definitely a tougher fight than Berlanga. But I'm going to tell you this. You want the glove? I hear you. Let me tell you this about Terrence Bud Crawford. That a lot of now, like I said, if you're a fanboy, if you're a beta, and you're just, no matter, I'm a big fan of somebody, so I can't think of on my own, you about to get moist right now. But the matter is, when Terrence Crawford fought Madrimov, everybody is saying, especially the booty buddies, are saying, well, Madrimov had an irky-jerky weird style. Right? Don't y'all say that? Well, his style was kind of weird. Terrence Crawford still won, but Madrimov looked good because his style was kind of weird. But then y'all say he'll destroy boots. Madrimov's style was kind of weird. Madrimov is just athletic. He's athletic. He can move all the time. Oh, he got irky jerky. What do you think Boots is? What do you think he is? He don't have different sides to him? What do you think he is? Just one-dimensional? When you're all up somebody's ass, you can't see. So Crawford just destroyed Boots. Boots is far better than Madrimov with a better resume. Crawford to beat Canelo. That's what y'all saying. He had trouble with Madrimov because he had a weird style. Then what's Boots? Y'all don't know what y'all saying. Y'all don't know what y'all saying. Which one is it? Well, Madrimov's bigger than Boots. He's big. Well, how about Canelo? Terrence Crawford just beat everybody because I got my face up his ass. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying Boots beat Crawford. I'm saying it was a good fight. I'm saying it's a good fight, bro. It's a good fight. Let me see. It's just a good fight. It doesn't matter who wins. It's a good matchup. It's a good fight. Let me see. Damn, I'm late to the party. Sup, Biz? Sup, War Room? Love you, boy. If Madrimov and Crawford was a good fight because of Madrimov herky-jerky style, Boots and Crawford is a good fight. That's it. I'm not saying who will win. It's just I just want to be entertained. Flex on him, Biz. On Bud, him being concerned, one of the greatest of all time. He fought the perfect fight to win, but did he fight the way he needed to show he is truly one of the greatest? I like he should have dropped or truly dominated. No, Big Momo. It's just like when everybody said Sugar Ray Leonard, how Floyd Mayweather Sr. gave Sugar Ray Leonard problems, right? Remember when he fought what was his name? Kevin Howard. Kevin Howard dropped Sugar Ray Leonard. Listen, bruh. Randy Turpin beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson whooped everybody else. How did Randy Turpin give him so much trouble? How did Ken Norton give Muhammad Ali so much trouble? Styles make fights. The reason why the fighters in the past are better than the fighters today is because the fighters in the past, you were able to see them struggle because they were fighting people not tailor-made for them. They just fought who was next. All Crawford did with Riyadh season threw him up against a guy who ain't tailor-made for him. That's it. Then y'all can really see who's the best. So that's why I said y'all kill me when y'all say so-and-so from the past has so many losses. Duran has so many losses. Tommy Hearns has so many. Well, they fought them all. That's what I mean by fighting them all. Not fighting just all the names, fighting all the styles, just fighting who's next. People who specifically ain't tailor-made for them, and they had to figure out a reason. You could just fight somebody who just all wrong for you, baby. Terrence Crawford, that guy was weird for him. That's it. And he pulled and he fought him. For somebody else, he probably wouldn't be. Boots will probably destroy Madrimov. But I don't mean that Boots better than Crawford. Right? George Foreman destroyed Ken Norton like Ken Norton wasn't even there. Ali knocked out Foreman. He knocked out Foreman. Just fight them all. And y'all don't have to hyperventilate. Y'all don't have to panic when things come out a little stranger than you think. Just be a boxing fan long enough. I've been around the game long enough. I know when the game changed. It was after Floyd. I know when the game changed. That's why I said the Floyd Mayweather effect. Now Floyd Mayweather, but the effect of Floyd Mayweather. People start building their fighters and setting them up with people that were tailor-made. That's why when I said what I said about Gervonta Tank Davis, he's fighting the same kind of guy. I'm interested about Frank Martin. I'm just interested. Fight different guys. You look at Lomachenko, he's a hype job. He's overhyped. No, look at all the variety of guys he fought. He fought all kind of guys. Ringo Diao, Teofimo Lopez, Devin the American Dream, Haney, Luke Kemp. He fought all different kind of guys, bruh. Cambosis, Richard Coleman. He fought them all, bruh. No matter the style, you fight. And then when you do that, Gary Russell, then when you do that, you look great against one guy, and you look and you struggle with another guy, and this guy's kind of bigger, and this guy's kind of smaller, and this guy you ain't overrated. You just fighting them all. That's why people like Archie Moore got losses. That's why Evander Holyfield got losses. That's why Sugar Ray Leonard got losses, bro. Let me see. Nobody beats Rolly. No, of course not, Maria. Of course not. Of course not. I'm just saying, not to be on my soapbox, but it's common sense if you stop giving them a number. If you stop giving people a knobber and just sit back and let these guys all fight each other and be your own fan. Be your own fan. And just watch, bro. Just watch. Terrence want to fight anyone but Boots. He'll fight Boots too. Don't get the fans mixed up with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford tried to get in silk pajamas and the pajamas didn't fit. That's what happened. He knocked out Errol Spence. I'm a big star now. He tried to get in silk pajamas and the pajamas didn't fit. That's not you, Terrence. It's not you. So then when you got on the Riyadh season card and you had the fireworks and all the things and all the shit like that, and you're like, yo, it's going to lead me to Canelo, it just didn't happen for you. That's not the type of fighter you are. You one of those guys that get shot in the head and got to drive yourself to the hospital. That's what you are. You just the grind. You one of the grimy ones, bro. That's what you are. No, we can't shiny suit you up. You Wu-Tang. We can't shiny suit you up. That's what you are. It's what you are. So get back on the grind, fight Boots, do the stuff that you do. We love you. You're an all-time great fighter. Let me see. Boxing is about matchups, not only fighters. Thank you. Boots can fight at 168. He's a big dude. He can't. That's a big dude. It was diabolical seeing him up against David Ebenezer. And I was like, his legs, his calves, his head size. I'm like, that guy's humongous. I don't know what he rehydrated to. Let me see. Nello, 34 years, almost as big as Devin Haney. Devin Haney fanboys going to cry now. Nello, 34, and Bud, 37. Right. Nello's even younger. No matter what, I don't give a damn how many rounds you got. 37 is 37. Your attendants do what your attendants do. Trust me. I remember when I was feeling good and then whoop. All right. Trust me, bro. It goes whoop. Pacquiao still think he's 34. No, whoop. He bigger, younger, stronger. Matchup is all wrong. B is 100% right. I'm saying. He knows that. Terrence don't know that now. He knows that. Off work, made it to the war room. Everyone start hydrated. This he's killing me slowly. Oh, stay hydrated. Yeah. What up, boy? This may sound crazy and controversial, but I think Boots is harder to fight for Crawford than Canelo. I can see that. Crawford knows this too. I don't think he knows this too. I don't think Crawford think anybody could beat him. But I can see that. I think Canelo is just Canelo. If you're a welterweight, Canelo is diabolical, bro. Come on, y'all. There's weight classes for a reason. If you're a welterweight, super middleweight is diabolical. All right, it's just what it is. Let me see. Showbiz, you think Virgil can beat Crawford right now? Let's see him against Boychuk, can we? Because I haven't seen Virgil Ortiz busy enough. All right. We can't shiny suit you up. Brother, but Derek be laughing at it. I'm sitting here keeping it 100. How are you? Derek just think, listen, if I tell a joke, Daryl gonna fall asleep. But if I'm dead ass serious, that dude's gonna laugh in my face. I still don't know. Bruh, sometimes I feel like I'm telling my funniest joke. Crickets from there. I'm on the verge of a heart attack, and he's dying laughing. I have no idea what that's about. It's diabolical. I have no idea what that's about, bro. So listen again. Before I talk about my offer, because I gotta go. We've been 2 hours. Big Momo, my brother, he always asks some great questions. Your questions get under my damn skin, though. It's like you ask the most passionate question. Flex on them. I'm old school too, Biz. I'm a fan of boxing before the Mayweather era. Why didn't Bud go up to welterweight? Why didn't Bud go up to welterweight before the age of 30? You tell me. I don't. Okay. You see? He should have been there a long time. A real long time ago. And I feel Tim Tszyu is the real danger at 154. 100%. Brother, let me tell you something. When people were saying weight bully, I'm like, brother, Crawford. Brother, when Crawford was fighting, before Crawford fought Gamboa, I was like, that's about to be diabolical. While everybody was talking about Spencer's a weight bully and this guy's a weight bully, I was like, nobody, Crawford, bruh. That guy. That's why Pacquiao was like, hey, I don't know, man. Pacquiao was telling Bob Arum, like, hey, brother, I don't know, because that's different. Let me see. Biz just said, but fight 154 against a champ made me respect him more for making the fight happen. Yeah, but that was the way you phrased it, Oscar. You're kind of shaping the narrative a little bit. Not to, I get you what you're saying, because Madrimov was a champ, but look, do you know how he got the belt, and do you know how long he had the belt? That was a very strategic move for Crawford. It was very strategic, and it made sense. Nobody else was going to fight him at 154 anyway, but that was a very strategic move. Come to find out, it's one hell of a fight. And Crawford found out a lot about himself. He's like, brother, going up to 168 is strange. Let me see. Wait a minute, Biz. Boots fight in the IBF and has a 10-pound rehydration clause the morning of the fight. He doesn't get that big. Brother, all I know is when he was in the, use your eyes, boxing nerd. Use your eyes. The morning of the fight, he was fine. Come the night of the fight, something else happened. The morning of the fight, he weighed in. Everything was cool. The night of the fight, though, look at it, brother. Take a gander. The morning after, block 100%, 100%. Just said hi to Big Baby Miller outside. Oh shit! 2 minutes ago, he's getting back at it already. 100%. Did you ask him if he passed the test, bruh? Did you ask Big Baby if he passed the test, bruh? Did you ask him? All right, for everybody who's saying that Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo isn't happening because Canelo priced himself out, which he didn't. There was that conversation that he had with that interviewer was not at the negotiation table, but this is why the fight isn't happening. Let me read this again. But I'm speaking to a brick wall because people are about their feelings and not the truth. I do understand that. So you could be a brick wall, but don't say I didn't tell you. Turkey Al-Sheikh said, just wrapped up an important meeting now with my team. Turkey is going to keep it a bean. The guy has never held his tongue. Turkey doesn't be lying and shifty and shit like that. That's not Turkey. He said, just wrapped up an important meeting now with my team, planning for the upcoming fights that we will make for 2024, 2025. I, not Canelo, not my team. He had a meeting and I decided to disregard because I make the money. I invest the money. I'm the man who make the decisions. I decided to disregard the Canelo fight. Why? As I don't want it anymore. He kept it a bean. He watched the damn fight with Crawford and Madrimov and said, I don't want that anymore. Crawford versus Boots makes more sense as a, and let me tell you this. Let me tell you this too. Let me tell you this. Do you see any way Berlanga beats Canelo? No. Completely irrelevant or unrelated. Feeling excited about Madrimov's future fights for no reason. Shout out to Turkey. Brother, we all loved Madrimov here. But two, not only did he look at that fight and said, I don't want that shit anymore. He listens to the do you know? See, I can't reveal too much, but His Excellency listens to the fans, bro. F it. You know, I've done business with Turkey Al-Sheikh, right? For 2 fights, for 2 events. Turkey Al-Sheikh is very keen, at least his team is, on what the hell is going on. After that fight with Terrence Crawford and Madrimov, everybody immediately said Terrence Crawford ain't got no smoke for Canelo. Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't become Helen Keller. He's a businessman. He was like, that's what I saw too. I don't want it anymore. That's what happened, bro. Biz Madrimov will be at Canelo at 168. We all know Jared Anderson was overrated. Well, we know for sure now. Now, if that makes you feel a certain way as a Bud buddy, I apologize. Okay. But there are more fights out there that makes more sense. It was a big spectacle, all because Terrence Crawford destroyed Errol Spence, but it wasn't realistic. Terrence Crawford versus, now let's get back to where we were at when we used to be boxing, had boxing brains. Terrence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo, Terrence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz, Terrence Crawford versus Boots Ennis. And I know you mud buddies, when you hear Boots Ennis, you get a negative feeling. Drop that. Forget the fans. Just be a boxing fan yourself. It's a fun fight. Get out of the social media brain. It's a fun fight. Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, Jermell Charlo, get back on that. And I'm going to end this argument by saying, and I repeat, when y'all said that I was hating because I said, forget Canelo right now. Terrence Crawford versus Boots Ennis for 3-time undisputed, then move up to 154 and become undisputed there too. To be 4-time undisputed. And if you can handle that, then go see Canelo. But y'all wanted him to go and fight Madrimov for 1 belt. And talking about I was hating and you're for Crawford. Now look. Who do you think wins a Canelo versus Bivol rematch? If it's at 175, man, probably Bivol no matter what. But I think Bivol should get a chance at 168. Facts. Let me see. Crawford need to fight Boot Tim Tszyu Ortiz. Yeah, there you go. I forgot Him Tszyu as well. My bad for leaving him out. Him Tszyu, Fundora. Let's go. If he have a tune-up and looking good, and I don't think he beat every one of them. That's what I'm saying. He may not even beat every one of them. See, this is diabolical. This is diabolical. The man just fought. The man just fought Saturday and disappointed every last one of us. That's diabolical. Oh, what about Fundora for undisputed? There you go. I'm just tuning in, so sorry if you cover that. No. Look like Fundora's gonna fight Errol Spence. We're gonna find out where Errol Spence really at. Derek Lincoln, diabolical. Let me see. Boots versus Bud is a once in a lifetime fight. Philly. I'm saying, dog. I'm saying, okay, everybody. Another chance to say me. Autograph Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn autograph boxing glove on the same glove. I will be giving it away this weekend. I'll be giving it away for the fights this weekend. All right. I will be giving it away for the fight. I'm not waiting for this one. This one I'm not waiting for because I was supposed to have done this at 300,000 subscribers, right? But then the merchant stole my money. It was a whole thing, but we got that straight now. So I'm giving this away ASAP. All right. Don't forget, at 350,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $20,000. At 400,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $30,000. And at 500,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $50,000. Don't forget, I'm giving away a total of $100,000. All right. Hold on. Let me put this away. So listen, I'm lit. I'm lit. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you show up. What's tomorrow? The hump day? Let's get busy on a hump day. I'll come up with something to talk about. I hope you enjoyed the press conference today. This one was lit. Yesterday, I was pissed. This one in LA was lit, and Canelo Alvarez stole the show. He stole the show. Showbizz the dope. I'm out. Huh. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Does a pic of Eddie Hearn face after Bud fight come with that? All right. See you guys later. See you, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.